everybody? Tommy Two-Step here, and we are here at Texas Showdown for some third strike. It's been a great event thus far, and to my right we have the legend, Ultra David. How's it going, man?
Hey, I'm really excited to be here at my second offline event in 100 years. It feels like.
It definitely has felt that way. Absolutely. We have a really great pool coming up for you guys. We have some really strong competitors from across Texas. We have some out-of-state competition as well. I'm really looking forward to this.
That's true. That's true. Of course, we're already midway through the third strike bracket. Some people have already made top 8. That's already happened for some people. Of course, including Tommy. Congrats.
You know, sometimes it'd be like that.
Sometimes it does. And yeah, as you said, we're going to hop in here. So we have a bracket that has, you know, we got a 16er here, it looks like. And we're button checking to start? No, okay, we're playing.
Okay, yeah, I was about to say, you know, got to get a few warm-up buttons in there, get your fingers warm before throwing down.
Or something at the start.
Absolutely. So we got Vince OG versus YSKA. Going. I am not actually familiar with either of these players, but you know, solid picks as far as characters go.
Sure.
One interesting thing I'm seeing right off the bat is that Ryu actually has SA2, which is not necessarily a conventional pick for Super, right?
Interesting. Yeah, looking for big damage out of that.
Ooh, nice DP right there.
Here we go. No, not there in time. And very fireball heavy gameplay here from both, because they're both poking around a lot. Not playing at the typical range in this game. We're definitely further range here, but hey, YSKA makes it work.
Absolutely. Right now, I mean, YSKA has the bar advantage, pushing it a little bit, getting that offense started with the throw.
Ooh.
Kind of dangerous to do the low forward into fireball, but I think we can kind of tell neither of them are trying to red parry to take advantage of that, so it's fair game.
I think that's right, yeah. So finally, Vince is working on getting towards that super. Of course, that is one of the issues with SA2.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh, this is the link, but gets the low forward into super. Nice, gonna go for Oki here.
Oh, patience on wake up. And now we got that damage on deck. Could be real chunky if he gets the chance.
Oh, it would be huge. Let's see if he's able to land it, though. He doesn't really have much life left.
And very patient there from both, in fact. Running out of time, though. Vince stuck in the corner.
Ooh, no.
Nothing there.
Gets him with the back throw. Oh, the universal overhead actually stuffs the super, but ends up getting clipped by the low forward. Unfortunately, not able to take advantage of all that meter. YSKA taking that first match. Yeah,
I mean, just based on how many EXs were used by Vince, like, you know, I would look for a switch to SA1. It seems like it's more appropriate for that kind of play style.
Absolutely.
Or maybe just, no, okay, it goes back to Ryu.
Yeah, I think that's definitely, the correct choice, but he's sticking with the SA2.
Okay.
I'd like to see him maybe be a bit more aggressive and try to find a way to at least get that super out once he gets the bar.
I definitely agree, yeah. I'd like to see more aggression, and just in general, I think, here from Vince. As he backs off, he's looking for fireball gameplay again.
All right, gets him in the corner. Ken loves being in the corner. Oh, okay. Gets a little bit of damage. It's kind of more from straight hits rather than you know, true combos.
Now, of course, Ken, very dangerous.
Yeah, this one confirm can kill at this point.
A little early. And again, a lot of patience on Vince's side. YSKA jumps in and reaches match point.
Let's see if Vince can make these adjustments. Whoop.
Not quite there. Here we go. This is the aggression I want to see. Yeah, let's play up close.
Oh, there we go.
Big chance for a punish.
Oh, nice punish, actually. Oh, okay, used a little bit of that meter.
Ooh, into nothing. Look, again, though, Vince has got a big life lead. Now we're just looking for classic gameplay at this point.
All right, gets him with a super. Doesn't look like he's ever really trying to go for the left-right mix-up, really just going for traditional Oki, put a little pressure on him. Misses the link again. He's hit that like 3 or 4 times at this point.
Again, that EX came out from Vince, giving up SA2. Okay!
Oh, the stand fierce. Okay, not too bad. Vince staying alive right now. Okay, a little bit of pressure being put on right now. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Random donkey kick.
Yeah, look, here comes the approach. Vince moves towards the corner.
All right, YSKA fighting back for that space. Good air-to-air.
The more this goes on, the more Vince seems to me like he's getting some reads on YSK. Still not a lot of damage at once. Yeah, just this is what I'm talking about.
That could have been such big damage.
Could have been the game.
Yeah, it really could have. And really, Vince is actually looking pretty good right now. He's not really overextending. He's just playing a patient game.
Wake up backdash. Okay, he's just out of there. He's confident in his neutral game.
Nice. Not really a terrible trade just because YSK is kind of close to death.
He had the punish last time. There we go.
There we go. Not too shabby. Vince fighting back. It was looking kind of grim for a second. But, hey, he brought it back, showing that at least he has some basic punishes on deck, which is good, you know?
Yeah, the more this goes on, the more that I think there's more strength on Vince's side. It's still not, you know, pressure-heavy gameplay. There's still not some of the mix-ups that are available there, but he's getting reads on what YSK wants to do, and ultimately that's what matters.
Absolutely. This match does feel kind of like an ST match, though.
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
We aren't seeing necessarily a lot of parries. Kind of, well, I think that looked like an attempted parry right there, but just a lot of blocking, fireball pressure, even DP anti-airs. Ooh, okay. Nice, with the DP anti-air.
Absolutely. Yeah, read there. Here we go. Bit of pressure.
Oh, okay. Oh, got the double whip back forward. Oh.
No anti-air there.
Ooh.
Oh, he walks up right into that Ken danger zone.
It is so dangerous. Okay, throws him back in the corner. This is not looking good.
These individual hits just absolutely adding up.
Yeah.
Okay, Vince. Oh,
Ooh.
big chance.
Oh, no, he could have killed him. Oh, no.
And he didn't even need to spend the super to kill. Oh, but he gets the round anyway, and again up to match point.
Yeah, I think Vince may not be aware of how strong Stand Fierce in the EX Donkey Kick is, and so, you know, had he used that, that would have been game, obviously. But he's still getting actually pretty decent chunks of damage, but that was probably the first DP he hasn't blocked in a while.
Here we go.
Oh, there we go. Gets into the follow-up. No, no follow-up. It's okay, gets the Oki pressure, no problem.
And considering that he's taken rounds without getting damaged like that all at once, getting that much damage means it's a lot easier for him now.
That was huge, and now we see a complete swing in momentum.
Putting out the zoning. Oh, a little early.
A little bit of DP action right there. Ooh, caught him with the preemptive EX Fireball, and this might be it.
Punish
Keeps it simple.
each time. Nice work by Vince. Yeah, as that went on, again, you could get the sense that Vince had a little bit more control.
Yep.
Ends up moving on.
I think it was just a matter of kind of getting him comfortable in the match, you know, feeling like he could do damage in certain places, baiting out things. He could tell that YSKA was trying to go for those DPs, going for those supers and not necessarily confirming them, and he always was consistent with the punishes.
Nice work. That's a big part of getting the W, no doubt. All right, so we mentioned that you have already made top 8.
Yes, sir.
And I believe that Chris has as well. Chris G has made top 8.
Yep. I believe he might be my first match on Sunday.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so.
Yep, you're right about that.
Yep. Yeah, because Justin Wong was originally going to be here, so he was he's obviously the top seed, right? And so he's on the other side of the bracket, but then he wasn't able to make it, unfortunately, so we basically got it as Chris G and I. But anywho.
All right, we're moving on. We got Cookie here, and then she's playing against Operator.
Cookie is one of the OGs of the scene for sure. She's been playing Chinatown Fair for years. A very strong player. It's actually really funny that we have her on the camera because she's very expressive.
Yeah.
She always does. She'll do some hand movements in between matches. She's a very expressive and charismatic player. It's fun to watch her.
For sure, yeah. I was just watching, I was actually playing against her in casuals earlier, and it's always a blast to see that.
Ooh, nice confirm off the low strong.
Definitely in control. It was a chance maybe for Operator, but into nothing.
Gets that extra hit, even sways with it a bit. And now looking longingly at the screen. Yeah, so Elena is one of those kind of tricky characters that if you don't really know what she does and she's in a competent player's hands, it's actually kind of tough to deal with. A lot of the quick overheads, a lot of pressure. Third strike isn't necessarily huge on frame data, but those EX overheads are all plus, so that's like leading into more pressure, and it's really tough to deal with.
Okay, yeah, just waking up with a grab. Ooh, looking for like baiting grab. And again. Ah. And,
That combo does juggle a bit odd on the twins.
That makes sense, yeah.
Some of those thinner characters, even against Selena herself, it doesn't really juggle properly. Ooh, okay.
There we go.
Nice.
Operated maybe with a chance.
Okay, nice, gets the throw.
Oh, seeing the activation, I believe, for the first time in the set in round 3.
Oh, nice parry, but isn't able to make anything from it. There we go. And spends all the cheddar and gets the second match. Is that the second match? That's the second match.
That was already the second one. Yeah, he's going to take it. Cookie with the quick 2-0.
The quick 2-0. It happened so quick, I think she didn't even know what to do. She's like, all right, I'm ready to play my second match here.
Yeah, definitely. That's how it goes sometimes. Okay, so in fact, Cookie's going to move on. We'll play the winner of 2D Tim and Fidel Stix. And we'll find out which match we're going to get coming up for you shortly.
Absolutely.
We got a couple of cabs here for third strike. One of them is not having the best day, so we'll cut it down to 1 cab as a result. But that's cool, man. You know, that's arcade lifestyle. Sometimes that stuff happens.
It really is. I mean, we're dealing with hardware that is like 20, 30 years old even. As far as the cab itself, could be older, but the board's definitely at least 20 years old. They don't make fresh ones, so sometimes you gotta like figure out ways to make them work, and it's not always intuitive.
Okay, Team Chris coming up now. Longtime player, third strike, Super Turbo, SF5, seen him play other stuff too, commentator as well. He was on here earlier. We're going to get a chance to see his Ryu versus Black Samurai X.
I'm actually a little surprised because usually he's, at least in Street Fighter 5, I think he made Chun.
I believe you're right, yeah.
And so I'm surprised he's not rocking the Chun pick in third strike with her being so strong.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, battle the low forwards right now.
Not there.
Oh. A little late on that jump in. Nice parry. Okay, gets the Tatsu in neutral. Not necessarily safe, but not a terrible idea.
So now we have Sa1 Ryu, right? We saw SA2 earlier, and you see the utility of having SA1. He can just be using the EX moves, not too worried about it.
Absolutely. And if he's able to get the actual super off, it does a pretty chunk of damage.
Oh boy, Black Samurai's had some chances for punishes. Yeah, absolutely. Oh no, the block was killer. Oh!
No! I think that had to have been a misinput.
I'm sure.
You're not trying to do, you know, overhead.
No, it was
no character around
EX Fireball or Super or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, gets a nice cross up there. Good parry. All right, looks like Black Samurai's trying to get in a little bit. Okay. Ooh. Oh, missed the confirm. Oh, no. Maybe didn't realize there was a 5th hit.
I believe that's probably it, yeah.
Ah. Unfortunately, that doesn't combo. Okay, tight match right now. They're actually pretty close in health.
A couple of chances there for Black Samurai. Not taken. Team Chris lives. Spending a bunch of bar, but again, that's fine. Okay!
Oh!
Wow, wake up down fierce.
And gets the very tip of the DP. That is absolutely wild.
Uh-oh.
No. Okay, wasn't able to capitalize on the mistake.
It's a knockdown on the corner for Team Chris. See him harass here. What a brave jump by Black Samurai to escape.
Jumping out is really so powerful in this game, unlike other, you know, fighting games in the Street Fighter realm. Very nice super right there. Ooh, and gets the taunt. Taunt only does it decreases stun, so it doesn't actually do anything for damage with Ryu. Okay, here we go.
I think Team Chris is just looking for Black Samurai to make some error on the approach at this point.
Yeah.
See a very neutral heavy gameplay coming out of Chris.
there's really no need for him to overextend, but he is kind of overextending a little bit.
Woo, boy! Black Samurai so dangerous, and then there you go.
A low forward. Team Chris able to seal out that first match. A bit of back and forth in that match.
Sure.
It definitely got scrambly at times, but Team Chris was able to kind of make way of it and able to at least come out on top most of the times where those scrambles were occurring. All right, going back, blocking in the same characters.
Yeah, Black Samurai's got a good character. There's no doubt about it. It's just, you know, he has given some opportunities up. He hasn't quite gotten the punch, not quite gotten the hit confirms that he needs.
Right. Okay, patient play between both players.
Oh, a little bit of a stolen turn into nothing.
Nice air to air.
Oh, yes!
Oh, a little bit early.
Very buttonsy all of a sudden, contrasting with the end of the last round when Team Chris was just hanging out. Half screen away, that time he was just going in.
Got the first parry, not the second. Okay, nice. Choosing not really to go for the Oki. Like you said, he's just very comfortable with hanging out.
Even there, wasn't really a meaty, right? He was away, he did a late overhead.
Right.
Taking very few risks. He's at match point.
Ooh. Throwing out the solar plexuses. Nice parry. Okay. Whoa, and gets the DP.
Yeah, look at Team Chris now. Fully stocked on bar.
Oh,
no!
Oh.
Again, Black Samurai had that chance. Team Chris, big one! Yeah!
Wow.
Okay.
What a good capitalization right there, Saul. Fireball jumped over, already dealt with. Let's just do a raw super. Take this out.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
There you go. All right.
Very nice. Team Chris moving on.
Congrats to him.
Let's see. It looks like he'll be rocking against
either the Crown in H-Towns or Yuno.
Yes. Okay. Yuno is actually one of the Austin, Texas homies.
Okay.
So it'll be cool to see how he does. He's actually been learning the game, so one of our newer players. Third Strike just brings in new players.
Yeah, it does.
That's such a cool thing to see.
I hear a tune. Okay, and Makoto as well.
Oh. Go. Okay, so this is going to be great, I think, as far as the match goes. I do believe, let's see here. So Chris Dat is actually second player. Chris Dat, the last tournament that Texas Showdown had in 2019, he got third place. Very strong player. He actually resides here in Houston. He is a product of Austin, though.
Okay.
So he originally learned how to play and became strong in Austin and moved to Houston. But incredibly strong chun play.
Yeah, absolutely smothering Phantasm.
Yeah, we're going to see just proper chun play right here, putting on the pressure, getting the confirms. Incredibly strong player.
Right back to that corner control situation where he did so well before. Just not giving up any space at all.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, boy.
That was going to be it.
Complete control.
Yeah.
Hit confirm was there and brought him right to the corner, and he just never let go of that. Never backed out.
Never. And I mean, that's honestly how you can play Chun.
Sure.
Like, Chun is interesting because she obviously has her clear strengths, right? But you can choose how you want to use those strengths. Do you want to be hyper aggressive?
Yeah.
You've got the tools. Do you want to be defensive? You've got the tools.
Absolutely.
You want to play in between? You're set.
Yeah, super interesting character.
Ooh, nice anti-air right there. Ooh.
Oh, man, tried for it. Phantasm just hasn't found anything yet.
And this is such a tough match for Makoto. Yeah. You know, Makoto has to rely on her jumps and her dashes. She doesn't really have good walk speed. And Chun is so good at stuffing.
Oh!
But, okay, see a leak here. Gets the Karakasa. Hey.
Okay.
There we go.
Very good.
I respect the decision.
Sure.
Chun's too dangerous. She almost has the second bar.
Absolutely, yeah. What I like about that round, though, is that it wasn't Phantasm just getting backed up. Even before that, the reason he was able to get that was that he had the corner.
Right, exactly. Nice, gets the throw.
Here's Krista. We've seen him control this.
Good sweep right there.
Beautiful.
Once again, Krista throwing him right back into the corner. That is not quite.
Oh! Yeah, man. It's, you know, is she going to keep it up or not? What's the button strength?
Yeah.
You know?
So many things you have to factor in. Are they going to go immediately into legs or go low into legs?
Yeah.
Delay legs?
Yeah. Hey, beautiful. Krista. Again, looking in complete control, just like the end of the previous game. Looking for a dash there. Okay, but Phantasm delayed, and now who's got the approach?
Oh, tried to go for the fake out. I respect it, though. Oh, and that wasn't a super opportunity.
Okay, Phantasm's got to make it happen. Wow. All right. All right.
Yeah.
There had been meaty lows. You know, they've had sweep before. Crouching short was the choice there, but that's going to get punished just in the same way.
Absolutely. And I mean, Krista could afford to take that risk of guest pairing in that situation. Had so much health, had bar. It was guest for game, basically.
Yeah.
Even though he was the one waking up.
I mean, that's how it is, though, right?
Third strike is interesting like that. You know, do you think you have the advantage if you're on top of them? But you never really have a true advantage.
Right.
Because parry is like the great equalizer.
Exactly. Yeah, that's part of what has kept us all like interested in the game for so long. You know, there's just so few guaranteed situations in the game. Right. So you pointed out Chris Stat looking strong, and absolutely that is what we saw. So he moves on to winners semifinals.
Absolutely.
And just as a side, we are also going to have, looks like we had a couple of DQs in this, but Vince, who we saw earlier, is going to play the winner of Cookie and Fidel Stix, who we have not yet seen play.
All right. So I think I saw my buddy Yuno going up, so I do believe it's the Pro in H-Towns versus Yuno coming out. So Yuno uses Akuma. Akuma, a very technical character within the Third Strike cast. Very much keeping up how he usually does with being a glass cannon archetype. But goodness, he has options for days. It's crazy how versatile of a character he can be as well.
Team Chris was definitely just drinking at the beginning of this, just drinking whatever he has there.
You know, getting a casual bit of hydration right before, as his match is starting.
Yeah, in the match, yeah. And in part as a result, Yuno's already got the super.
Okay, nice.
That's it. Team Chris moving in.
Nice, gets the throw.
Oh, we didn't see him do that at all the previous time. Looking for parry, yes. But anything will do it. Oh, he's looking for parry still, Yuno.
Nice block on the universal overhead. It didn't look like it was meaty enough to be able to link a super to it, but it didn't matter. Got the block, got the punish.
Okay, maybe Yuno with a chance to approach here. Pressure? No, very light.
Yuno kind of walking into a lot of things I've noticed. I can't tell if he's maybe trying to go for the throw, but Chris is pressing way too many buttons to feel comfortable with just walking up and throwing, right?
Okay.
Ended up ripping on the block.
There.
Good jump over right there.
And this is the kind of gameplay we saw in part from Chris last time. Neutral heavy, looking for something. No parry. Oh, chance. Oh, boy.
That was dangerous. Nice. Goki with that air fireball game. Can be so tricky to get around. You have to really work around those air fireballs, and Yuno's doing a good job thus far with his placements for the most part.
It's something I'd like to see more of here. That seemed like it kind of flummoxed Chris. Yeah.
Oh, nice block. No punish, unfortunately. Good defense.
Yeah, that is definitely allowing Yuno to move in, but to what end? Oh! And then Chip does it for Team Chris, taking game number 1.
See, that's one thing like I kind of pointed out a bit earlier. He'll jump and then he'll just press forward, right? He'll just be wanting to advance on Chris, and Chris says no. He's like, do not advance. I'm not going to let you throw me, touch me, whatever. So let's see if Yuno can kind of pick up on that and see if maybe he can start switching up his rhythm a bit. Maybe playing with either trying to bait out some parries, knowing that Chris is going to attack, or maybe even just pressing his own buttons, right?
we go. Chris already. Boy, that Akuma glass cannon is suffering over there.
So much.
A lot of individual hits, but they added up big time.
Nice. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, one thing about the way Chris is playing is that he's never giving up a single moment. He's pressing buttons a lot of the time, and Yuno's trying to take some liberties there that he hasn't exactly established in some cases.
Right. Okay. Could have got a super right there, but maybe wants to hold on to it a little bit.
Oh, not quite in time. Yeah, how about that?
All right, gets him with the air Tatsu. Oh, man, it's so risky to do those DPs as Akuma.
Right. Here we go. And then he was worried, and he backed up, and he's in trouble.
Yep.
Even as he's on the offense.
Oh, no.
Right, Team Chris with the reaction, jumping up for air to air, takes it. He's not sure if it was 1 or 2. It was 2, and he has moved on.
There we go. Got the dap. Very nice.
That's the question. Do you give the dap? Do you give the handshake? What do you do in these modern times? Everybody's got a different answer.
It's always tough. I think I'm trying to go for a dap more, but I still will shake some people's hands.
That's been my go-to as well. I've been given a lot of these. Been getting a lot of elbow bumps.
A little bit, yeah.
But yeah, if somebody reaches out for the handshake as we did earlier, you know, that's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine. I was just giving handshakes to people as we were playing casuals.
Yeah.
That's how it is. It's okay.
Yeah, it's you know, it is what it is. And it's still a way of greeting someone, so
yes,
it's all good.
All right, so we have winner semis on one side. Chris Stat will play versus Team Chris to make it into winners finals. Are we now bringing up? Is that what we're doing? No, we're not. I think maybe we're in losers now.
Yeah, because I believe
we are in losers. Yep.
I believe that's Phantasm, maybe.
I think you're right. I think it's Phantasm and Operator, who we saw earlier as well. Lose to Cookie. That was the Yun where we did not see activation until round number 3.
Yeah.
I'd love to see a little bit more intensity with that.
I mean, that super is so good. And that is the focal point. Oh, man.
Yeah, you just get the party started, right? And then the decisions will come after that, and they'll be strong even still.
Oh, the EX chops, so good. So tough to deal with if you're not ready for them. And they always knock down, so it's like, okay, we're going to create this situation again. Nice, gets the Karakasa.
Oh boy, Operator in big
stunned.
trouble. Yeah, you're right.
And this should be death.
Yep. All right, the link is there in Phantasm, game number 1.
Kept it simple. And got the 5 golden letters.
Ah.
It's always a joke. I feel like there was another commentator that always had 5 golden letters.
Yeah, you're talking about Neo back in the day. Golden Boy Neo on Marvel 3, classic times. Oh, not exactly golden in this game, but we'll do it. We'll do it.
All right, so Phantasm really kept great control of the match, and actually we're seeing Operator switch over to Ken, which I don't think I saw him do last time.
No, he did not play Ken last time. It was only Yun. But again, we didn't see activation in the whole last game. So if you're not going to play for Ganagin, you might as well play somebody else.
I agree. Ken is a bit more straightforward too, honestly. You know, he's a very strong character. He has good combos.
Yeah.
But he's not someone that you have to really focus around super.
Yeah, he can definitely do damage even without.
Yep.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, he's so much stronger. Look at this, and the dash forward for the grab. Yeah, his pressure looked better. His neutral game looked better.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I mean, overall, the pressure was better, like you said. He didn't. Look at how much bar he has. He almost has 3 bars of super.
Right. Ooh. And he's taking a risk, and they're paying off. He's done that a couple of times. They've both worked.
Yeah, you really have to respect the DP, you know, against Ken, right? Just gonna do a grip, not quite gonna kill.
Phantasm just looking for closeout buttons here.
There you go. That low short, touching him with the toes.
Match point Phantasm. That's it. Look, Operator's still doing a lot of good stuff. Had a chance for super. pressure. Here, this is what we gotta see.
Oh, gets him with a Karakasa.
Phantasm close to getting super. He's got it there. And again!
What a DP!
Each time he's been in that situation, he's brought out DP. Here's a chance for super. No!
What a DP again! This is dangerous territory.
Okay, all right.
Good button choice right there too, honestly, because it covers standing. It covers if Phantasm was going to try to jump out. So it actually covered at least 2 options there and locked him down. And Operators can actually look significantly stronger than the U.
For sure. I wish that we had seen this even on winner's side.
Yeah.
There's a lot more strength here, clearly.
Fighters ready.
Definitely making the opponent respect the DP is a mind game in and of itself, and it opens up more mind games for the Ken. Empty jump into the throw.
And looking for dash there, I wasn't, but I like the idea of that.
Well, didn't get the punish, unfortunately.
It's true, he's not getting everything, but you know, he's getting a lot of what he needs. Oh, it's a huge opportunity for Phantasm, who didn't quite take it as much as he could have.
Prepare to strike. Now.
So match point for Operator after getting dunked in game number 1. His Ken has really turned it around.
Nice. Went for the Karakasa. Oh, and that DP!
The success rate is out of this world.
Phantasm not getting a read on the DPs at all.
Oh, funky situation. Phantasm's here for the punish.
Nice. Doesn't quite use the super yet, which I agree with. Oh.
Sweep. Oh boy, Phantasm was not looking for that. And he's frozen now. Operator's in.
Oh no, that is it. Seals the deal with the back throw. Operator making a complete change after switching to Ken.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. Again, I wish we had seen that earlier. I think that Ken definitely did a lot of what it needed to be doing. Now, it didn't do everything it needed to be doing, right? But it definitely did enough of what it needed to be doing, whereas the Yun wasn't there. Certainly more experience looks like on the Ken.
Yes, I agree. I think that Ken's a good choice, and I think opting to go to Ken is just a safer bet, especially in tournament play. Tournaments are always a bit of the unknown. People will play sometimes different than they usually play because nerves, stakes are on the line. Actually, it's not just casual. So
true.
Good change by Operator.
All right, so we are moving on to the next one. What do we got? We'll find out shortly for you. Who do we have playing up? Coming next. So it's like Yuna versus YSKA, so we are again in loser's side.
Nice. Solo forward there. Good parry.
Yeah, I like this right now from Yuno. Very neutral heavy. The air fireballs have connected almost every single time. Oh no!
Ooh, I think that was definitely an accident.
Right.
Oh, big jump in right there.
Hoping for it. Not punished by YSKA.
Yeah, that definitely could have been a super punish right there. And keep it simple.
Oh, well, it worked out, but okay, all right.
Risky.
Fighters ready. Engage.
Yeah, you know, clutching it out. Nice.
Hey.
Juicy combo right there. You know, looks like he's kind of picking up the pace a bit. Oh.
Something we saw from YSK last time as well. Hitting the overheads, not the link after.
Right.
That's it. This slower playstyle right now from YSK. Oh no.
Yeah.
Before that, you know, this right here, as he's looking for anti-airs, makes sense.
Nice throw tech.
Big chance. Oh well, he did have a punish. Oh, he's just gonna phase under.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's a little bit too far to get a punish. But ooh, catches him on the toes. You know, not looking too bad there.
There were stretches where I liked how YSK was handling neutral, but other than that, I liked a lot of what Yuno was doing. The jumping around with air fireballs, big success rate.
Yep.
He was able to turn that into regular jump-ins as well, as YSK may have just been looking for more air fireballs. So his movement around definitely added up.
I got the picture.
So Yuno on the board now. I think YSK started turning up the heat. Well, actually, so in YSK's previous match, he did good the first match, and then it slowly turned the tides. So now we have to see the opposite happen. We need to see YSK get stronger as he's playing.
All right, Yuno into again, Fairlight, big chance here.
Nice,
Yes.
keeps it simple.
Oh, the wish.
We get it.
It wasn't. This time, yes. This time, yes. So match point now for ATX Yuno.
Good defense. Putting a little bit of pressure. Ooh, okay. Nice juggle right there.
Oh, first attempt at Demon Flip in a long time.
Oh,
Hey!
there we go.
Yes, he gets more. No, that's not gonna.
A little too high, unfortunately.
Oh, the weird delayed timing on that red fireball was good enough to chip out YSKA.
You know, in that situation, you're already trying to save what little health you have, and you just see Akuma power up right in front of you just to chip you out.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, but good
Hey.
run to YSKA. You know, hopefully this was a good learning experience for them. Third Strike is not a forgiving game.
That's for sure.
Not at all. So
That's for sure.
Good
So
job to
Yuno gets
Yuno.
to move on. He will actually play Operator in the next round and loser's side. And let's see where we're headed. Looks like Cookie's coming back up to play. So this will be back in winner's side, as it's going to be Cookie versus Dh Fidel Stix.
Yep.
We were talking about Cookie earlier. Again, been playing for a long time. The Elena's what to look for. Yep, here it is.
Yeah, Cookie is definitely an OG player all around. She tends to enter a lot of the retro games, Alpha, CVS2, very solid in all those games. So it's awesome to see players who have been playing for a long time continue to play.
Absolutely. So first time on stream looking at Fidel Stix. As we saw last time, Cookie's opponent didn't quite know how to contend with some of the options here. Oh! It
What a
only
red
into grab.
parry.
How about that?
Wow.
I feel like that's a show-off grab right there. Red parry into just grab.
Like, I've got those, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, gets one with the Rhino Horn.
There you go. Strong stuff from Cookie.
Elena, you know, people call Elena Chun Light a lot of the times, but I think Elena is definitely, in her core, a much different character than Chun. One thing that Elena does really well that Chun maybe doesn't do quite as well is she can build up stun insanely fast. I mean, look at that. Oh, goodness, gets the DP. The throw.
Wake up grab is something we have seen from Cookie a bunch of times here.
Oh, and gets the taunt at the end. Cookie feeling herself.
Oh, yeah.
But after that red parry, I might feel myself too a little bit,
Right?
honestly.
Yeah. You get the sick red parry, and then you're like, normal throw.
We take those.
No, I mean, I think that's cool.
Okay, so Fidel Stix definitely is going to have to make some adjustments here. What adjustments to make, though? Those big buttons, I think, even in stopping the cartwheel, are going to be pretty big to help Fidel Stix.
I think you're right. I think as soon as I heard you say it, I was like, you're probably right.
You know, it's a play on, yeah.
Yeah, it's a play. Yeah.
I've also been playing League, so that's probably why. That's one of the
Okay,
champions' names is Fidel Stix.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big oh, it was a chance. Got something out of it. Cookie getting intent. Moving on in.
Cookie is popping off. Her movements as she's doing stuff is cracking me up.
Yeah, always fun to watch her play.
Ooh, wow. Big roundhouse right there. Oh.
Putting up a nice little wall here. What a reset. Fidel Stix is in trouble. Again in the corner. Okay.
And that's it. Very nice confirm off the crouch strong. And Cookie takes it a clean 2-0, does a little pose at the end.
All right.
And that is it.
Cookie's moving on, so he'll play against Vince, OG in the next round.
Yep.
And so top 4 in winners is Chris Dad versus Team Chris, and then Vince, OG 313 versus Cookie. So we may be going down to loser's side to do a little bit more work there. We'll find out what we're going to be doing shortly.
Yeah. It's actually kind of crazy because I'm looking here. There's looks like 4 DQs, and one of the DQs was actually the 2nd seed, Ben Mighty, who is a pretty strong Ken from Dallas. So I think had Ben been here, I think it would have been a really it would be super exciting just to see him play. He does really well. At the Jazzy Circuit tournament in Austin, he made top 8. He was the lone Dallas representative in that top 8. Longtime player. But yeah.
I love this stuff right here. ArcadeShock.com is where you can find it, but check out this stuff from Bueno Woodworking. Beautiful stick, very interestingly designed, super cool. That's the kind of thing that I go for.
Oh, beautiful looking stick.
DreamHack Dallas coming up not too long.
Exciting times. DreamHack always a fun tournament.
Yep.
All right, so
the crowner in H-Town looks like DQ'd first round, but was here for a 2nd round. So he's moving in to match versus Black Samurai.
Okay.
And what is losers first round for both? No, is that maybe we're doing something else?
Let's see here. Or is this Uno versus Operator?
I guess this is Uno versus Operator.
Okay,
that makes more sense. Okay, so this is Operator, who we saw as Yon at the start, then switched to Ken. Definitely looks stronger, and I like just starting off this match with that Ken.
I agree. I think seeing the results that he had from the last match, I think it gave him the confidence to say, I'm going to stick with Ken. Seems like a better pick for this tournament.
Absolutely.
Good defense right there.
Yeah, so far Uno's defense has been fine. You know, that has not been the issue. Been very cautious. Oh, no!
Wow. Nice teleport out. Oh, and that's going to kill. Throws do just an insane amount of damage on Akuma just because of how poor health he has.
Yeah. Oh, sick.
Ooh, nice DP there.
Operator. Had a chance, but still working on the corner. Working on pressure even still.
Okay, no confirm right there, but goodness, Operator really putting on the pressure. Nice, gets a low forward confirm.
Woo!
Oh,
shutting it down
DPs.
just like that. Yeah, we saw that in his last match as well. It's something he brings out again. An Operator, although he's not there on the confirms, the movement's looking good, the pressure's looking good.
Yeah, I mean, even doing things like short, dash up throw, you know, it's throwing these different looks at your opponent, and it's building that mental stack, right?
Yep.
Welcome.
A huge aspect of any fighting game, and maybe especially Third Strike. A lot of things to constantly be looking for.
Yep, absolutely.
Prepare to strike now.
All right, here we go.
Walk under was there. It was a good choice.
All right, nice. That DP. So Yuno is really going to have to figure out how to basically deal with the DP, because that is right now causing him too much grief. Oh. Nice. Okay, gets the throw.
And then just a little timid, which I understand having seen so many DPs.
Yep.
But still, you know, you're down in life. It's time to make something happen. And yet, Operator at match point.
Ooh, what a DP! No super right there.
Yeah, again, the super's not there, but this movement has really been effective. Oh,
what a DP on the dive kick! We're gonna see a DP here. Nope, not quite. Doesn't matter. Gets the back throw. Operator with a pretty clean 2-0 right there.
Yeah. I feel like if you look at that and you look back to Operator's match that's versus Cookie in round 1 of winner's side when it was his Yun, different player. It looks like a totally different player compared to what we just saw right there. Yeah, the super confirms, no. But nevertheless, definitely some good stuff. The on-reaction DP I liked a lot as an anti-air.
That was so sick.
That was really strong. The pressure that we saw over and over again, really strong as well.
Yeah.
So I like a lot of what we're seeing from Operator. And that character switch is a huge part of it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he'll probably stick with Ken for most of the way now, but I think that's definitely the best choice to get him as far as possible in this bracket.
All right.
All right. I got the picture. So it's like
we have
2 different names up there, but it looks like it's Chris Dat versus Team Chris.
Yeah, so we're in winners semis right now.
The battle of the Chris's right now.
As you said earlier, I had thought that Team Chris was a Chun-Li player. And if he loses this game, I wonder what we'll see. If we'll see that or just going to stick with the Ryu.
Cool.
Oh, big chance.
Oh, nice down parry. Oh. Dangerous DP right there, and it doesn't even matter. Chris Dat with the back fierce confirms. Very clean.
Are you ready?
It's going to be tough to take some of the risks that we've seen Team Chris take so far as we've been watching him versus Chris Dat when Chun is loaded in.
All right.
We're seeing that, yeah. Already big pressure from Chris Dat. Parry into nothing. And just a tough position to be in.
Just throwing them out in rapid succession, and you have to respect the fierce. Every time. Oh. Chris Dat looking very strong right now.
Anything different from Chris? He's thinking about a Yang, huh? Okay. SA2 Yang.
So this matchup can be really interesting, right? Because Yang is one of those characters that does bleed quite a bit, but if you can get that RPS going and turn every situation into a guessing game, and it can actually make Chun-Li's life very difficult.
Oh, he definitely has great movement, but you're seeing the life melt away right here. That is a problem for him. Oh, no!
Yeah, oh. And I think one thing we're seeing now is we've noticed in the past, Team Chris throws out a lot of buttons.
Yes.
And Chris Dat is saying, I'm going to parry those buttons. You can't just throw those out willy-nilly.
Yeah. Some of the risks that Team Chris was taking earlier just are not working versus Chris Dat.
No, not at all.
Hey, and just built it right there.
Put that back pierce into the super.
Chris. Oh, not into the rest of the slashes, and he's in big trouble.
Oh.
No.
Oh, no! Doesn't even matter. Got the little crouch jab right there.
Chris Dat moving on into winners finals of the pool.
Yep.
And that match will be between either Vince OG or Cookie.
Yep.
So Team Chris, yeah, look, the playstyle that we saw from him earlier, as we were marking on before, a lot of activity.
Yep.
Very intent about continuing to try to take his turn. Something that worked out for him before. But then versus that match right there, as Chris Dat was ready for some spacings, some parry timings.
Right.
That shut it down. And, of course, the punish game as well.
So good.
To just take away some of those options that Team Chris wanted to use.
And that's really what Chun wants to do, right? Chun wants to really lock you down like that. But we're going to go ahead and rock through some of these ads. So, you know, David talked about it a bit earlier, but that stick is beautiful. I can't get over nice looking sticks. They're so nice. It's
just a great part of the community is just that people have their own different takes on their hardware, their sticks, whether they have pads, whether it's hitboxes or whatever. We all have our thing, and many of us spruce it up a little bit in ways that are really cool to see.
Yeah, give a little bit of creativity. We got DreamHack Dallas coming up. 20% off tickets with code DHDALFGC. We got several fighting games there. We've got KOF. I believe they have Smash. I believe they have Strive as well. So they've got some really good fighting games there represented. We also have, it looks like New Job is. I like the name right there. Playoff and New Job is the famous or legendary producer. You know, a lot of these are actually, I believe, booths that are set up here at Texas Showdown.
Yeah.
And so Texas Showdown just giving that a little bit of extra love to the people that create and put their hearts and souls into their art.
Great to be here in person, but you know, if you can't be here in person, still something you can participate in by checking out what we have in person here from your home.
Yeah, exactly. Then we got the Big Bad Toy Store. As you can see, got some fighting games. You got some anime.
Dude, that reptile's sick, actually.
Dude, that is so sick.
Very cool.
Sa1 Radio Network. Looks like that's for various services that are needed. Arcade Shock, once again, giving love to the people that create, that ship, produce things related to arcade stick peripherals. I really love to see it.
Check it out. With TXS 2022, you can get 20 or 10% off. Again, taking a look at this again, beautiful. Coming soon to arcadeshock.com.
I feel like I wouldn't even want to play on that stick. It's so nice. I'd rather just have it hanging up looking sweet.
I mean, you know, for people who make sticks or who buy custom sticks, I'm one of those, something I've been interested in for 15, 20 years at this point. I don't know. And yeah, I do have sticks on the wall. I mean, I hang them up in that way, and it's part of my little background.
Absolutely.
Because it is a very cool part of our community.
All right. And I think we have a video coming up here, so please enjoy. We'll be back shortly after.
さあ、我が力の前にひれ伏すがいい。絶望を見せてやろう。怯えているのかね。君の最後は悪夢になったかね。
All right, welcome back, everybody. Tommy Two Step here once again. Ultra David. We are ready for some more spicy third strike action.
That's right. We're most of the way through this pool. We have seen one person get into winners finals of the pool. That's Chris Dat.
Yep.
The other side of the pool, it's going to be either Cookie or Vince OG.
Right.
And that's not where we are right now. We're going down the loser's side.
So it looks like this might be the Crow and H-Town versus Black Samurai, I think. So
okay, so
looks like we're working back a little bit from loser side, but luckily the next match after this, the person will get a bye.
Right.
So it'll automatically jump them to the losers round 3.
Okay, all right. So again, the Crow and H-Town just was DQ'd at the beginning, down to loser's side. So first match for them. We'll see. Looking strong so far. Okay, all right.
Okay, some spicy air action. Nice. Good patience from both players thus far. So right now, we've seen Chris Dat rock the Chun, right? So this is the first time we're getting a bit of a taste of Crow and H-Town. And what reactions?
Yeah, I was going to say earlier that throwing those fireballs is a risk versus SA2. As Black Samurai saw, he's stuck in the corner. Look at this, down backing. Okay, jumping, but then not working out.
No. Very nice. Those reactions on the fireball, though, that was solid.
Yeah, working on another bar, ready to go. Black Samurai, oh, does still throw the fireball.
That's dangerous territory. If it's this close, it might not be so bad because the reactions might be a little bit tighter, but
that would be tough. But this range right here is the Crow and H-Town. Moving in, looking for buttons.
Oh.
A lot of chances on both sides.
A lot of little hits, but finally gets that low forward confirmed. Oh. Unfortunately, that doesn't work on Ken. Oh.
Wow.
They just kind of stared at each other. A little bit of respect there, but Crow able to get that low forward in. Takes the first match against Black Samurai.
Yeah, Black Samurai, a couple of times there, froze up a little bit, you know, in a way that is hard to recover from in this game.
It really is.
You know, if you give your opponent the chance to pressure, the chance to control neutral, the chance to control footsies, can be hard to battle back from that.
Absolutely. Right now, Crow is pretty aggressive on the buttons.
Yeah.
You know, we're seeing him press a lot of buttons. Chun can absolutely do that.
Yep, already at super as a result. Coming in for the pressure in the corner. Looking for hit confirms.
Ooh, good defense. Gotta watch out for that low forward though now.
Yeah.
Didn't end up getting that hit confirmed.
There was the chance. Black Samurai a little early on the jump in. Again, looking for stuff. Okay, now Black Samurai has his own super. And he can get back into this game. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. Jab is the anti-air choice.
I respect it. And Crow just set himself up nicely for match or for set point. Has two bars. So this could be a very quick match if he gets a super off. Oh, and here we go. Oh, tried to go for that 50-50.
Black Samurai, to his credit, is not getting frozen in the same way as before. He's definitely moving around.
Yeah.
At least staying active, fighting his way out of the corner, no less.
Okay, nice. Oh. Okay, gets hit by the X Fireball. And
okay.
The classic. It looked like he actually tried to do that earlier, but then accidentally jumped. But ends up getting that super off, gets the chip kill, and now Crow is going to be able to move up two spots to go up against Fidel Stix or Fiddle Stix, whichever one it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, good stuff to him.
Okay, okay. And we are continuing on loser side, looks like, as Cookie remains inner seed. So, and I think that is, in fact, the same player, the Crow and H-Town. So going up against Fiddle Stix, as you mentioned. Winner of this will play against Team Chris. Now, we saw Fiddle Stix earlier, did not work out. We saw far range EX machine gun. It got red parried by Cookie.
Yep.
So we need to see a little bit more intent, up-close pressure here. That's the name of the game for Dudley. Hard to get in, but once you're there, you really got to take control.
Yeah, this matchup is at the beginning tough for Dudley just because of Chun's normals, the range.
Yeah.
But like you said, the minute that Dudley gets in there and has meter, it's literally guess every time. And each time it's going to lead to the same scenario.
Right,
it's
yeah.
so strong.
For sure. Oh!
No follow-up there after the sweep. Nice, taking firm up a little forward.
Oh, it's going to be a chance for punish. Aye.
Oh, no. Pro, not even worried. Wow, okay, gets a super out. That is unfortunate. Looks like he maybe accidentally got machine gun blown for some reason. I think I heard that.
I think I heard that too, yeah. And again, that's the name of the game for Dudley is struggle to get in sometimes, and once you're in there, he had multiple bars, right? He was ready there for super, overhead or low into it. And that's really what that matchup becomes about.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
All right.
Go.
So Crow, and one thing I've noticed about Crow's matches too, they go fast. Like he does not play very passive. He's aggressive.
As you were saying earlier, as a Chun player, you could be doing it. You could be very active.
Yep.
Tried for another EX from far, and didn't even get to the block stage.
Yeah. So I think one thing that would really help Fidel Stix in this situation would actually be increasing that air approach.
Right. Because
that's what can create at least a mix-up getting in. Am I always going to press a button when I'm coming in? Am I going to parry? Ooh, nice super right there. If you can kind of force that issue a bit more, I think you'll see a bit more success playing against Chun.
In fact, part of what we saw him do to get some damage in this round was jump roundhouse as an entrance point.
Yeah. Yeah, because on the ground it's going to be tough. Unless you can bait out one of those stand fierces to get a big punish, or even buffers. Buffer right outside of that range.
Okay, got super. Oh boy, the Crows are ready.
All right, this is going to be a guess for game scenario.
I don't think that's going to work out. No, Fidel Stix is in big trouble. Oh, was that backswing? I don't know what that was.
That looked like backswing.
It didn't work out as the Crow is going to move on again. So as we mentioned, the Crow wasn't there at the beginning of the pool, DQ'd into losers, and since then hasn't lost a game.
No, yeah, exactly. Like just non-stop action. I love it though.
Oh yeah. All right, so Cookie comes up to play, which means that we're going to have Cookie versus Vince OG313. This is on winner's side of the pool. Winner of this will play against Chris Dat in winners finals to make top 8.
To make top 8 winners side. So this next matchup is important. Both players solid, so it'll be interesting to see who will meet Chris Dat. I'm actually really excited to see the winners finals match because I think Chris Dat has shown a lot of dominance, and it's going to be interesting to see how he plays against whoever wins this match.
For sure. So we saw Vince play one time earlier. It was a 2-1 versus YSKA.
Yep.
He actually had a bye after that. As you mentioned, Ben Mighty didn't make it. So this is, in fact, the second match for him.
Yeah, and he's had quite a bit of a break, too, so he might be a smidge cold.
Yeah.
You know, having like about a 30 to 45-minute break.
And this is a big matchup knowledge test of a character that you're up against.
It really is. Nice. Okay, gets the throw.
Very cautious approach from Cookie. That said, she's got the corner. Oh!
Oh, okay. Gets the throw. Oh! Okay, nice Tatsu right there.
Anything is going to do it. Oh, Vince is where he wants to be. Okay, the big risk comes out from Cookie.
You got to respect it, though. You got to anticipate it or you got to respect it, one of the two.
Go for it.
So I think I remember whenever Vince had initially played YSKA, it was a big fireball war, but neither of them were really pairing, right? But unfortunately, you know, for Vince this time, Cookie is really pairing everything, and that gives her meter.
Yeah.
So you got to be a little bit more sparing with those fireballs because you're just feeding your opponent at this point, especially if they're decent at parry.
Yeah. And that bar really came back at the end.
Yep.
Cookie spends it and takes game number 1.
All right.
We await your return, warrior.
Yeah. Elena gets even stronger with bar, so.
Sure, absolutely. I thought that we saw Ryu earlier. I believe it was Ryu versus Ken, the first match that we saw.
Yeah.
And Kuma, okay, didn't work out. Let's see what the adaptation here is with Ryu. As you described it, he had kind of an ST-like match last time.
Yes, exactly. So now he's getting introduced to third strike a bit.
And without the air control that Akuma has, look at how Cookie's moving now.
Oh, yeah.
No longer worried about air fireball on the approach.
Nice block. About to be stunned.
Yeah.
Finishes it off with the cartwheel, and Cookie already on set point.
Prepare to strike. Now.
Cool. Oh, doesn't parry the EX fireball that time.
Okay. Is she just looking for super? I wonder. I don't know.
Hey, I don't know. Oh, that can, yep.
Oh, sick. Okay.
So that is a confirm. All right, Cookie bobbing and weaving right now in real life and in the game.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, Vince in huge trouble. It's not going to work out for him. Cookie coasts into winners finals versus Chris Dh.
And there we go. Once again, looking longingly at the screen. Finishes it out with the taunt. And Cookie, quite the show woman.
For sure, for sure. As we were saying earlier, longtime player, always been fun to watch. And she hasn't lost a game in approaching that winners finals.
Yeah.
But neither has Chris Dh. They've both looked good.
We got the immovable force versus the
Yeah.
you know, unstoppable object, right?
That's the idea.
Is that it? I can't remember.
Whatever.
Something like that.
You can't get fooled again.
Oh, but yeah, that should be a great match coming up. I wonder, they'll probably do a couple of losers matches first, I would imagine, to maybe
It looks
give
to me like Cookie is sitting right back now.
Oh, okay.
So we'll see how this goes. As Cookie's going to be a little warmed up. Chris Dh, is that in fact what we're seeing? Yes, it is.
Yeah, okay.
Are you ready?
Cookie versus Chris Dh. We got the Elena versus Chun-Li.
Building some bar early here. Chris Dh with kind of a slow movement as he's trying to find the corner.
Oh, nice cartwheel.
Maybe a missed carrot throw. Okay, Cookie.
What an EXDP, and look at the stun on Chun. Have to let it die down a little bit. Won't matter at this point.
No. Chris Dh still very much in this until it's no longer there.
So, one thing that Chris Dh really has to be aware of is the cartwheels, right? Because those slower cartwheels are pretty easy to parry if you have an idea that they're coming, and even on reaction. But you have to establish that so early or else they're just going to get abused. Yeah.
Ooh, it was a chance for more than grab. Chris Dh finds it this time. And he's got another bar. He's very dangerous. Oh, only into legs. Cookie lives.
I respect that. He has such a healthy life lead right now that, you know, saving that bar, if possible, for round 3 is definitely a good decision.
Wow. Oh, no, not punished at all. Parry. Oh, Cookie could steal this round.
Oh, goodness. If Chris Dh would have just back fierce, like almost anything.
Oh, and she's now trying to stay above where Super could come from, trying to maintain pressure, and it's gonna do it!
The cartwheel pressure too strong.
Super good idea by Cookie to just maintain pressure there. That had been working out, so why not go to it? But also, if you go back to neutral there, you're at risk, unless you're confident at the parry.
Yep.
Against that Super, you're at risk of just getting chipped out.
Yeah, absolutely. So unfortunate. And, you know, a loss like that can really do a lot of mental damage, right? So it's going to be on Chris to really reel this back in and try to fight back from what would, that was definitely a disappointing loss. See if he's able to do that.
Cookie cornering. Okay, wow, slide works out. Look at the stun bar. Oh. And Chris is in huge trouble. Match point, Cookie. who I'm not sure if she's lost a round yet in this pool.
No, not at all. Yeah, Chris Dat, I can tell there's a lot of matchup unfamiliarity here.
Yeah, Elena, rare character.
Nice. Unfortunately, that fireball hits and it ends up scaling the super really hard.
Oh, no! Okay,
Nice,
it works out for Chris.
Cookie reels back a little bit. It's like, okay, I gotta settle down.
Yeah, I lost a round. Hey.
Nice. Okay, we're seeing a little bit of those adjustments.
Definitely trying to maintain control. Stun's a big problem.
Oh, goodness.
Even still a problem. A bunch of bar, and then looks like just missed the Kara throw again.
Yes, that is very unfortunate for Cookie. But good mental strength by Chris Dat. Come back from that disappointing loss, but staying strong, and it evens it up. So now both these players who have not experienced a single match loss have now experienced it.
Yeah.
I got the picture.
So let's see what happens here. And it is still just the first of two. So whoever wins this match will end up going into winner's side top 8 for tomorrow's finals.
We're seeing some different ways of dealing with that neutral game now from Chris. Neutral jump there. Yeah, looking for the cartwheel again.
Yep.
Next hit for super, there it is.
Cool.
Again, that neutral jump, the idea there to get over the cartwheel, I like.
I do too. Oh, good blocks.
Woo!
Okay.
Challenge from Chris. And he's got the bar. He takes a risk.
Looking for those back fierces. Oh.
And a different timing on the cartwheel, too.
Prepare to strike.
So match point now for Cookie to qualify for top 8 winners.
Oh, okay.
Chris is trying different things to his credit, right?
And they're working out.
Absolutely, yeah. Buttons. I mean, she's vulnerable as she's moving into that cartwheel.
Nice. Gets that back fierce in a super. Guess for game? Guessed incorrectly.
There you go. It's going to be match point now for both. Winner of this round, they both come into it with bar.
The super. Oh.
Oh, dash into nothing. Chris Dat takes advantage, and he's got the hit confirmed.
Oh, man. And, Chris has actually been so consistent on wake up back fierce just to get that super off, and Cookie's gotten hit by it every single time.
Yeah. Hey, the confirm from Chris.
There we go. Fights back. Good match. Good set from both players. They're doing the classic, okay, which way are we going to go around? Which way are we going to go around?
Well, look, nice work to Chris Dat. I agree with you that it seemed like there was some unfamiliarity there, but as it went on, whether remembering or whether trying things out, it was effective. The neutral jump was good there. He was a little buttonsier as she was going up into the sky for cartwheels, and you can knock her down in some of those situations there, and he did do that. His hit confirms were good. From Cookie's side, some of those wake ups there, maybe intent about down parrying is what it seemed to me.
Yeah.
Some of the back fierces, didn't need to be hits.
Right, exactly. And that honestly, so that's a big thing with third strike players, right? Because they have the option to parry, so that's what they want to do.
Yeah.
But honestly, blocking is still so good.
It's really good still. I understand. Yeah. That's it. I totally get, like, in no other game is low or not overhead a mix-up.
Right.
But it is in third strike.
All right, so moving on, we got Team Chris going up against Crow and H-Town. So Chris had actually lost earlier to another Chun, so it's going to see how he can do against this Chun. Ooh, big fierces.
Yeah.
Okay, nice block. Very patient game. Nice air-to-air.
Great for Crow to, could have been super. Could have been super?
That could have been super, yep. Yeah, if it's close enough, a regular fireball on block doesn't even matter. Goes through the fireball.
Yeah.
But yeah, he would have to do an EX fireball in that situation to make it safe.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
Oof. Starting out with that low forward in the super. What a TD.
Yeah, Team Chris gets out. Question is to what effect. Whether he's able to create any offense because of it. He's looking to move.
Oh, man.
Yeah, even without super in this round, the Crow in H-Town looked really strong.
Really strong. We see both of the Chuns just really rocking strong, honestly. Were they on the same side? Okay, so had Crow not been DQ'd, there's the possibility he would have ended up playing Kristat in a Chun mirror. So,
Oh, okay.
Team Chris sick of losing to Chun, so he picks Chun.
Oh no, he stole the color too. Now
That's a Crow game in and of its own. Playing an interesting style here. He may be a little bit too used to Street Fighter V Chun, and you really can't abuse spinning bird kick, really in Street Fighter V or this game.
Maybe he's been playing CVS2 lately, I don't know.
There we go.
All right, well, the Crow in H-Town is at match point.
Match point.
Go.
He gets the fireball.
Let's go.
Oh,
Team
nice
Chris
hit
is
confirm.
alive, yes.
Oh, couple slaps.
Yeah, stun's still a problem. The Crow, though.
Oh. Ooh, the jump in. I think that was light punch.
I think that was.
Final round.
Okay, so
Go
Chris
for
is
it.
fighting back at this point. But right now, the war with meter is definitely in Crow's favor, but unfortunately,
Oh,
you
no.
could have had such a big punish.
Yeah, that could have been big news right there. Into corner carry. Well, here we go. It's another chance for Chris.
Nice. It's interesting because Crow was so buttonsy, right, at the start, but now we see Chris completely take that over.
This is what Chris was playing like as Ryu. Very buttonsy, right?
Yeah.
He likes to be active, and same with this character. That said, the Crow is a hit and a half away from taking this still.
Oh, man. He's definitely in chip range, too.
Oh, is this actually going to do it?
If he gets both hits.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Okay.
my goodness. The deepest of head stomps.
You win.
And Crow very narrowly winning out versus Team Chris. So good job.
All right. So that means that he's now in losers semifinals. He'll play either Operator or Vince in losers semis. Of course, waiting in losers finals is going to be Cookie.
Yep. So, oof, that was a tight match.
It's been cool to watch this pool so far. You know, we have players here who are in varying stages of Third Strike development, and I think that's really cool to see. You were mentioning earlier, people are picking up the game still.
Yeah.
And that's part of what we're seeing in some of these cases. People who are, you know, you can tell, still feeling their way through some of the game, not quite there on some of what they can ultimately get, but that's cool. It's cool to see. I'm happy to see that. And then on the other side, you have players who are, you know, obviously have been playing for a long time.
Yep.
Cookie's there. Kristat's got a lot of expertise. So that's cool to watch as a result.
It really is. And, like, shout out to all the people who are, like, young playing this game.
Yeah.
You would be so surprised at the, like, young surgence. I don't even know if it's a resurgence, but it's just a surge of young players who are excited about Third Strike. They're hype about Third Strike. They want to support and love this game. One thing that's interesting is that you'll find a lot of them have actually migrated over from Smash Brothers.
Interesting.
So some players that really liked Melee, you know, and I feel like Melee and Third Strike have a bit of parallel.
Okay,
They're both about as old, both really hyped for being older games. They've sustained a very loyal fan base, right? And so a lot of those people from Smash have really came over and said, you know what, Third Strike is a sick Street Fighter. They don't even care about the newer ones. They actually just love Third Strike.
That's awesome. I think that's really great. Yeah. So in this pool, we have just a few matches left. As a reminder, we already know a couple of people who are in top 8 for tomorrow.
Me.
It sure is. Winners of one side will be Tommy Two-Step, some guy, versus Grilla NY Chris G, who's obviously a perennial threat in this game as well.
Yep.
And in loser's side, we know that we're going to have Big Bad Wolf MN versus Jaywin as one of the matchups too.
That'll be a good match. So Big Bad Wolf is from Minnesota. He actually traveled from Minnesota.
Cool.
Very solid Hugo player. Jaywin is actually from Houston.
Okay.
He is a Yang player. I don't know if he switched. I haven't seen him play in a while, but definitely one of the younger guys from the Houston scene who is strong and plays the game. And so it'll be really fun to see. And then we got Chris Dat, already punching his ticket into the top 8. It'll be interesting. Jay Wong's pool is going to be interesting now. It's a bit of a toss-up.
Yeah.
There's, strong players in that pool, but, without having the biggest of dogs there, Jay Wong, that pool is now open to anybody.
Right. That one's going to be cool to watch. Of course, that's going to be coming up after this one is done. We had a good number of entrants for a third strike this time. It's nice to see.
I want to say it was in the high 50s, if I recall correctly.
I think that's true. 55 people.
55, mid-50s, not bad. So it's awesome to see this game still thrive and get a lot of love from the scene as well. We've seen fighting games that are newer than Third Strike that don't even get tournament love anymore, right?
Yeah.
Especially at a tournament like Texas Showdown. So it's really great to see Third Strike still thrive. Keep playing Third Strike. There's so many resources out there. There's so many good weekly tournaments if you want to watch or play and compete. And Fightcade has also been a blessing for Third Strike players everywhere. So,
of course,
big shout out to there.
Been talking about Arcade Shock. Check it out, arcadeshock.com. You can see some of what they are offering right here. Again, we're talking about this Bueno woodworking. Beautiful, beautiful job.
Here we got some artwork from Cinemuffins. I believe Cinemuffins is actually based out of Houston. Has a really unique art style. Has a one of the booths here selling their stickers. So shout outs to them. Always showing love within the fighting game community. Got DreamHack as well. As you can see, we got some Guilty Gear Strive action, a little bit of KOF and some Smash. June 3rd through June 5th. If you're in the Dallas area, you want to travel to a tournament, DreamHack is actually a really cool tournament because it's not just fighting games.
Yeah.
You can go and see shooters. You can go see a lot of different stuff.
Taking a look at some of what is on offer in the Artist Alley right here. You can check out some of these things if they suit your fancy. What's cool too is that there's a lot of different takes on art and things available in the Artist Alley. It's always one of my favorite things about it, just to see different ideas that people have. Check out the jade on the left right there. I think that's pretty cute.
Oh. Yeah, it takes a lot of guts to really create and then put yourself out there,
right?
And try to make a little bit of something out of it, So big shout out to people who do that, using their creativity and trying to show it off, show what they can do.
This is in LA, yeah. Arcade Shock has a physical location, which is awesome. They have a bunch of different stuff there. Again, you can use their code to get % off.
So I think right now we are waiting on our next match. One thing that's always tough with tournaments is we have players that compete in multiple games, and sometimes those games overlap, and so it creates these little bits of pauses that you are now experiencing. But I hope everybody's at least having a good time watching Third Strike. We still have more Third Strike after this pool.
Yep.
And then we've got top 8 for Texas Showdown tomorrow. I believe it's at 3. It's at 2 or 3 o'clock if I recall correctly. Let's see here. I know it's kind of midday because I'm driving back home afterwards. So
yeah, I can find that out.
Perfect. Okay, we're going to go ahead and cut to a video real quick. So please enjoy. We'll be back shortly. All right, welcome back, everybody. Tommy Two Step here, Ultra David to the right, and we've got some more third strike action coming up shortly. So we got the players here, and they are about ready to throw down to see who is going to face Crow in loser semis, I believe.
Yeah, we are definitely still on loser's side. Should be Vince versus Operator, who we have coming up to play. And as you said, yeah, winner that will play against Crow, then winner that will play against Cookie.
Oof.
In the losers.
That is out of the pool. That is a tough, that's a tough road right there. You've got a strong, a Chun player, a strong Elena. Not going to be easy for anybody, really.
And we could get some runbacks in there, too, depending on how this all shakes out. We'll talk about that if we come to it. So Vince going with Yang.
Are you ready? Go.
I don't think is what we saw before.
I can't remember who they played before, to be honest. Who did they play initially? Let's see. So they played YSKA initially.
Yeah, I think that was Ryu. And then I think it was Akuma and then Ryu versus Cookie.
Okay.
So picking into Yang in a matchup where you can't use some of his records in the same way you'd like to because Super's there for Ken.
Yep. A little bit dangerous, and right now we're seeing Operator just go in, go strong, not really afraid. So Vince is really going to have to fight for this.
But look, Operator, as this tournament goes on, just looks stronger and stronger to me.
Yes, absolutely.
Calling out a lot of great options. And I realize it's SA1 Yang.
Yeah, that's not a traditional choice with the Yang.
No, not very common.
Ooh. Good parry.
Woo!
We're playing some ST right
That's
now.
right, yep.
Ooh, not quite death, but...
Oh no, a huge read!
Oh no!
Not punished well enough. His Operator takes the game.
Pretty quick match, too.
Yeah, that's certainly an issue for Yang, not a character with a big health pool.
Nope, not at all. Yeah, I mean, goodness, what a difference we've seen in Operator from the first match where he played Yoon to switching over to Ken, and now he's actually in contention to possibly make it out of the pool. He's actually working his way back.
Yeah, definitely. Very cool to see Vince goes somewhere else entirely with Makoto now.
Go for it.
Yeah, Yang and Makoto are not very similar characters. A lot of jabs there. Okay.
And then I understand the timidity after that, maybe looking for a DP from Operator, who, as we saw before, is happy to do that.
Yep. Oh.
In fact, right, that was the idea from Operator.
Okay, nice. Gets the dash up and a throw. Ooh. Okay, just blocks out the EX Fireball.
Yes, that classic trap.
Didn't get the second DP. Goes out of the corner there.
Anti-air was there. Operator's a hit away. Okay, Vince is alive, though.
Ooh, a little bit scrambly.
Very much. Oh, what else would it be than Dragon Punch? It's been what Operator has really tied himself to, and he's been successful.
He's had a pretty consistent little kind of combo that he does. He'll do like a low and just stand forward into DP.
I guess you're right,
After that stand forward, he usually likes to go into that DP.
Yep, it's a little series.
Okay, nice. Ooh, okay, gets the double DP.
Okay, yeah. Interrupting.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
that could have been super.
Yeah, absolutely could have been the round.
Wow, and the EXTP, really close to chip. He might potentially be able to chip. No, it's still a little bit too far, but if he did EX Fireball Super, it'll take a chunk.
Oh! He tried the series this time. This time, though, Vince was patient. Maybe he's catching on.
Yep.
Final round. Go for it.
All right. There we go.
Yeah. Vince maybe definitely catching on now. Now, second step is punish. Yeah, but first step is read.
Yep. Ooh, okay. Big boot right there. Oh! Oh, that took a grip. Ooh, goodness gracious.
Nothing there.
Okay, yeah, block it out, be safe.
Okay,
the
Vince
stand
caught trying to
forward
move.
into the DP, and Operator is going to be staying on the cab and rocking now against the Crow in H-Town. So
that's right.
That should be a really good match.
I think so, yeah. The Crow, again, has not had a winner's experience so far, was sent to losers just by DQ.
Yeah.
And since then is 2-0, 2-0, and 2-0 moving through on loser's side.
With a vengeance.
Coming in here as a juggernaut versus Operator. Now, to be fair, I mean, Operator, as we said earlier, when we saw him on winner's side and it was the Yun, it was just not effective. But since switching over to Ken, it's been like a different player.
Yep, absolutely. So, should be interesting to see who comes out on top in this bout. So we're going to see the classic Ken versus Chun.
Are you ready? Go.
Let's see how this goes.
Mixing it up a little bit there was Operator.
So one thing that Crow might have a little bit of an advantage on is, you know, being able to watch Operator just play, right? He can probably pick up some of those tendencies. Oh, you like to DP a lot?
Right.
Well, I'm not going to fall for what your previous opponent was falling for.
Yeah, and we have seen him get significant punishes, so he can really take advantage if he does see those DPs miss. Oh, okay, Operator! Operator's in! Oh, funky solution, but it works for the Crow.
Spinning bird kick just out of the corner. Okay, neither player going too ham right now. Good parry.
No, it's very conservative here.
Oh, that's a classic. That was definitely an accident because I've done that so many times. Okay, nice sweep.
You know, we are seeing Operator change some things up. It's not medium kick into DP every time anymore.
One thing I've noticed too is that anytime that Operator presses stand forward, usually Chun already has a button coming out. So it's like we aren't even getting to that stage, but goes for the classic chip out scenario. Crow and H-Town reeling Operator back in, saying, hey, you're playing against a different opponent now, okay?
Yeah, and round one was still fairly even-ish in terms of life, but as it went on, you could tell that the Crow was getting a better read on what Operator liked to do, and second round was much more strong.
Yep.
So, you know, it's on Operator to make changes.
Yep.
But barring that, the Crow and H-Town seems like he's getting a better understanding. Oh, yeah. That is 100% success rate so far on the pokes.
Oh,
every button he's pressed has hit. Okay.
Oh, again.
He literally with one jab. One jab was whiffed. Other than that, it was a 100% success rate.
And man, those fierces hurt. We just saw the life just melting away.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, and finally gets that low forward into the super. Guess for game scenario. And there we go.
Yep.
Crow tried to get out, was not successful. Unfortunately, eats a low forward into super, and Operator's run was valiant, but this is where it ends.
Hey, definitely credit for growing as the games went on.
Yep.
For Operator. Not just in characters, which Ken looked much stronger for him, but also in terms of what he was doing, he found things that were effective. Then towards the end, as we were talking about, he had a series that you identified. But towards the end of that set, he was no longer really using the same series either. There was a change there. So credit for that stuff, but not going to cut it versus the Crow. And now we're going to go to losers finals, where we're going to have Cookie and the Crow in H-Town.
All right. So this will be interesting because, Cookie has lost to a Chun previously in this pool. Crow has came in very strong. So let's see if Cookie is able to best this Chun and get into that top 8.
A little bit more patient than we've sometimes seen the Crow play. He's been very buttonsy, but here not quite as often.
Oh, nice walk up into the throw. Oh, nice block.
Both of them patient in this mid-range. Oh boy, that neutral jump almost worked.
Didn't get the low forward to super, but really at this point, you want to try to take a little bit more health off, and that way it becomes like a guess for game scenario. Whoa.
Pro and H-Town threatening corner. Oh yes, this is where it begins. One hit maybe into the round.
Ooh. Oh, gets clipped by the low forward. Oh, no. Pro, though, was looking good. Okay, nice. Oh, good damage, especially with the crouching. Oh, no.
What's Cookie got? Okay, just right into super.
Safe. Yeah, I respect it.
And now without super, you're not as worried about punishes, so Cookie going right in.
Yep. And even that, you can tell that Crow woke up with spinning bird kick. It was already past the invincible frame, so you know the cartwheel basically just landed right on top of her.
All right, Cookie one game away from qualifying into loser side top 8. For Crow, I think the biggest change from what we saw previously in this pool was that there just wasn't quite as much buttonsy behavior.
Right.
It wasn't quite as active as before. Maybe the intention is different now. Yeah, we're seeing a fierce whiff, right? It didn't work out, but I think the intention is here.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, was a little bit too high on that. Woo, they're scrapping.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are.
Nice jump out right there.
Oh, Cookie will just not stop pressing buttons. She's been right about almost all of them. And, you know, why would you quit it if you're doing that? She's at match point.
Cookie looking really strong right now, and Crow has to really, at least with regards to the cartwheel, she has to, Crow has to really be careful about stand fierce, because we've seen just the cartwheel go over stand fierce multiple times.
Right.
Ooh, okay.
A little bit too far away. Cookie making her way in and over.
There we go.
So Cookie qualifies for top 8 in loser's side. So from this pool, we have Chris Dat in winners, and we have Cookie in losers.
And that's all she wrote. What a pool, though. I mean, we saw some really strong players within this pool. And I think clearly the two strongest players did make it out, so it's going to be great to see how they do tomorrow.
I think you're right. Yeah, I think that was very cool. Again, great to see just people in their different sort of stages of evolution of Third Strike.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, this game is so old, but it doesn't feel old to me.
Yeah, right, right. I mean, it still has. I don't know. Yeah, I'll probably be playing and watching it for the rest of my life too.
Probably.
Why not? Yeah.
Whenever, you know, arthritis has fully stricken us and we can no longer play, we'll just be enjoying it.
I've already been there. Yeah,
I'm sure I've
that.
got carpal tunnel, so I know it's just a matter of time before the rest hits me. But y'all, thank you so much for watching Third Strike with us, and I hope you enjoyed the commentary. We're here at Texas Showdown 2022 here in Houston, Texas. So my name is Tommy Two-Step.
Yeah, I'm Ultra David, and very happy to be commentating Third Strike yet again. Cool to be doing with you too.
Likewise.
So the next pool that we have, I think, is going to be starting in about 15 minutes.
Yes.
So we're going to have a little bit of downtime here. In that pool was supposed to have been Justin Wong, but as we have said, he wasn't able to make it this weekend.
Right.
And so it's going to be much more of a wide open pool.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they do have a couple of strong players in there that I think the current Third Strike player would probably know. We've got Face out of Houston, strong Makoto player. Hologram, Mike Ross, I believe he's from the Midwest area, strong Akuma. Eddie may or may not be here. I haven't seen Eddie, but he is from Dallas. We got Maticus, who's actually rocking the tournament stream for y'all's enjoyment.
Yeah.
So we've got a lot of good players that are going to be playing here, and just like you said, about 10 to 15 minutes.